Hello fire signs, so that's Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. Welcome to your reading for the 2nd of July until the 8th of July. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and discard the rest. And we're just going to call in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, Light Beings, Spirit Guides and any other higher consciousness collectives who would like to be a part of this reading would be most appreciated. And yeah, let us begin. We're going to grab a card now for you fire signs. And we're just going to cut the deck. Wow, central energy, 9 of Pentacles. So at the moment you're feeling kind of good because you've got your time, energy and tension going out. It's kind of balanced with a nice amount of time, energy and intention for yourself. I think you're moving more into this energy of balancing, looking after your energy, okay? Whether you are doing this at the moment or it's something that you're looking towards doing more, or if you are, yeah, perhaps moving into it down the track, we'll just grab a card now for the crossing energy. And we're using the Starseed Oracle today, okay? So we'll just cut the deck here and then we'll return to the tarot cards. So here we have Breath of the Cosmos. I don't think I've pulled this card before in this deck, which is interesting. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So this is about, I guess, self-managing. It's also about, I guess, tuning into your higher self and being in alignment with that as much as you can. Because ultimately down the track, our higher selves are going to merge much more with our third dimensional selves. And of course we are multidimensional, but more and more of our higher self qualities are going to be shining through. And I think you're beginning to feel into this idea here, fire signs. Okay, I think you're beginning to realize that, you know, as above, so below. And that this idea of management. Now, micromanaging, there can be a negative connotation with that. I'm just going to quickly... okay, let's just quickly read this in the book here. I'm going to hold the card up again. Okay, when we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. Okay, so this is about, trusting in life a little more. So it says here, we're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. So if we're micromanaging, we're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our own personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. So, excuse my throat. This is going to be, I think a lot of us are going through this pulling back on this micromanaging, and we are kind of allowing ourselves to be part of things so that we can participate in a flow and that we're not feeling as though we are alone in that effort or in that energy that we're being in. For some of us who have felt very alone up until recent times, just battling and forcing and pushing, then this is going to be a noticeable shift and a noticeable change. For those of you fire signs that have already feel that you flow with the universe and you flow with life, and that you naturally realize and understand that it's not just about you pushing forward, that you are participating with others. And this is interesting here too, that the 9 of Pentacles, this could have been acquired. It could either have been acquired through our own will, forcing and pushing, or it's been acquired as a result of feeling like the give and take of life, because there are many aspects to us. You know, we have our emotional aspects, we have our relationships, we have our mental, you know, our work ethic. We have, you know, extended family connections. We have our spirituality, our soul, and also our personal interests and our talents and skills that we're looking to develop. I think this is about trusting the universe. Let's grab some more cards. I think it might be a call for you fire signs to, if you're feeling like you're giving yourselves over a little bit to things and energies around you, that's okay as long as you're looking after your energy field. But it's great to be feeling like you're participating in something where your energy is perhaps reciprocated, and where you can trust in the universe and just relax. You know, I think many of us are going to be, I have a feeling that the energies from now on are going to become progressively easier. I don't know if that's true, but I've just kind of yeah, I'm just kind of sensing in that just the way the readings have been going lately, it's kind of yeah, let's grab a card. This is something that's happened recently, and here we have the King of Cups. He appeared yesterday in some of the water signs readings. So yeah, I think recently you've just realized that, you know, you can maintain this emotional equilibrium despite all of the rough seas and the things going on around you. And I think your fire signs, you're really coming into this mental emotional mastery. Okay. But here it's almost like, you know, he's at the mercies of whatever the universe is dishing out. Okay. I'm going to grab another card for an energy that you're bringing from the past, and then these energies will merge together. So, yeah, and sometimes that thing about relaxing is sort of relinquishing control a little bit. If we feel that if fire signs, you feel that you might be a bit of a control freak, you know, there's a whole spectrum there, isn't there? Like some people are extreme control freaks and others are just like a little bit, and some people just aren't at all. So if you kind of feel that you're on that spectrum anywhere and you feel like you could perhaps soften up or loosen up in that area, then that could be something as well that might come into play here with this theme. This is the High Priestess. So this is the energy you're bringing from the past, which is very intuitive, deep wisdom, deep knowing. And it's almost like, I think growing up you were kind of wise beyond your years, fire signs, for those of you who I'm speaking to that resonate with that idea. You've always been intuitive, a deep thinker. Okay. And so that's a really great energy to be bringing forward, because it's also that introspective energy, the ability to observe yourself and to understand when you are not trusting the universe, and to understand when you are, and to use your discernment with that as well. Now let's grab a card for what's likely to unfold as a result of your emotional equilibrium and your intuition as well. And this idea of, just relaxing into your beingness a little more. Eight of Wands. So things are going to be moving forward, which is sort of a little bit the opposite, isn't it? It's like, well, if this is fast-moving energy, and we're sort of mentioning that, talking here about relaxing and just going with the flow a little more. It could be that these wands are actually talking about that there's going to be change or spiritual awakening and spiritual connection in a number of different areas in your life. And it's all going to be moving in one direction. So it could be this, and trusting the universe could be a part of this. I'm just noticing that we have the skies back here, almost like the pink sky. So this is almost like, pink is always that vibration of love, isn't it? So it's like with love and passion, we're kind of moving forward here. And it's just interesting that this is an upward kind of motion here as well. We're raising in frequency. We are moving up and expanding our consciousness. And I think, that does make sense if you combine these almost, masculine and feminine energy. It's very wise and knowing and understanding, compassionate and intuitive. A lot of self-knowledge here, and also knowledge about holding space for others and having the strength and the capability to do that. And it's about moving that moving all those energies in a similar direction. Let's grab a card now for a possible opportunity. Wow, okay, the Fool. Yep, there's going to be an opportunity for you, fire signs, to, I guess, show your spontaneity, to show your playfulness, your trust indeed in the universe, because, and even the trust in yourself. I think we are learning to trust ourselves a lot more. I think perhaps past decades were perhaps plagued by people that doubted themselves more. There was perhaps a lot more, guilt, self-negation, victimization, all that type of thing going on. That, I guess, it's still happening, but I think overall a lot of those old outmoded and outdated and very low and kind of low frequency ways of being are going to be kind of let go. And in doing that, it might be unfamiliar territory for us to move into things other than that, but we need to trust that we are going to be received. We are going to be well received, okay? I mean, Alice is literally jumping down, looks like a dark hole here. But obviously when she gets down there, there's a whole other new world. And I think that's what perhaps this card is here saying, is that for you fire signs, there's going to be an opportunity for you to experience, if you can be in this childlike spontaneity and playfulness, and to trust the universe, that if you need to take movements or make steps or move in these directions, that, you're going to be well received, and there's going to be a whole new world that's going to open up for you as you do this. And I think you're beginning with this beautiful card of balance here, and it's almost like a self-composure or self-care kind of vibration, the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like you're gathering your energies at the moment to really move into a new way of being, which is really awesome. It's just great, fantastic. We're going to grab a card now for some deeper desires or wishes that you may have at this time. And of course, if other meanings for you come up with the images on these cards, please jot them down. And also just to, things I say don't resonate, please don't take them on. Okay, so here we have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is, I believe, talking about, fire signs, your desire to really find something that, you really want to find your mission, your purpose. And I think this is what you're moving towards here with your Eight of Wands. And I think it may be something that you don't expect, because we have the Fool here, okay? And we also have this, trusting in the universe energy. But what you're bringing to the table is, don't forget, all of the wisdom and the intuition and your inner skills and abilities and all the things that you've learned throughout your many lives, okay, are all going to be of great benefit, and of, it's really going to help you, okay, all that wisdom that you've gained. And I think you're really wanting to move into your divine purpose or your spiritual mission, okay, soul purpose, something like that. Let's grab a card now for your environment. And we also have this pink and blue here as well. It's almost like, feminine and masculine. And we also have the pink here with the High Priestess, and the blue water around the King here. So feminine and masculine combining within you also, fire signs. And around you at the moment, yes, this is the Judgment card. It is an awakening, and I think you're sensing that other people around you are awakening. But this can also represent, in this position, the card, is that people view you as that you're going through changes, that you are shifting in frequency. You're becoming more masterful. You're becoming more mature, but also more authentic, more true, more you, more full. Okay, you're becoming a full soul light being. And I think others are perhaps, they're almost like amazed and in sort of awe and wonder, and also in admiration of you at the moment, fire signs, because you are transforming. Your element is fire, and fire is a very transformative element, okay? So Yeah, just awesome. Let's grab a card here now for your... This could be a long-term goal down the track, possibly. Or it could be something that you're concerned about. Here we have the King of Swords. So this is the Heir of Air. Always a very kind of intellectual, analytical card, very much in the mind. Okay, so this could be a concern about something that fire signs, I think you may be feeling that this might be something you need to overcome, perhaps a tendency within you to intellectualize or perhaps to kind of become a little fixated on the activities of the mind, and perhaps you're not quite yet integrating perhaps your emotional aspect, your creative aspect, in your soul energy. So this could be something that you feel may get in the way if you have a tendency to intellectualize, which kind of makes sense because the High Priestess can be very internal. It's very mind, okay? And the King here is also when you're holding space for others and you're holding responsibilities, okay, that can weigh on the mind as well. So it could be here that, fire signs, this could be the situation here. But this is also a sword of truth, okay? So it's not just about, it's about becoming more mindful of when you're in your personal truth and when you are just thinking for thinking's sake, or if you're overthinking or overanalyzing and all that type of thing. So this could be also about you just becoming more aware of what your thoughts are doing and what your mind is doing and where you're placing yourself, because our bodies are kind of at the mercy of our minds, aren't they? So it's like, if you're wanting to perhaps take this leap, it's really that your mind has to let the body know that it's okay to move into new directions. Okay, so there needs to be, the mind and the consciousness needs to be on board, okay, as well. So that could just be a reminder of that. But we're going to grab a card now for best course of action to take. And then I also have a oracle card for you at the end here, fire signs. So let's grab this best course of action. Okay, 10 of Wands. So this can be about, the wands are the suit of fire, okay? So this can also be about taking, finding something that you are passionate about, that you are, that you're working on here, and moving towards being involved in that, okay? You've got the 8 of Wands here as well. So it's like you're moving from your 8 to your 10 of Wands. So it's almost like perhaps it could be a call to sort of become a little more immersed in your spiritual pursuit, or in something that you're really passionate about. If you haven't been doing that already, okay, because this is all about the mind. The Wands are all about passion and almost like a more of a whole soul. So he's putting his heart, body and mind into this effort here. So it could just be about talking about whole-souled effort or a whole-souled activity that you can do, fire signs, or even just perhaps a whole-souled way of being, so that you are coming into a whole-souled alignment here. Okay. This is about trusting the universe and kind of really taking care of your body, mind, emotions, spirit, soul, everything. Okay, it's not just about sitting in meditation and not moving and not doing anything else in life. Okay, that's my personal take. If you believe that, then that's absolutely fine. But my opinion is that for the most part, we are here to use our senses. We are here to speak, be creative. We're here to interact and to, extend unconditional love to others and towards ourselves, and to be a participatory in our lives. So let's just grab, now I'm just going to clarify that 10 of Wands. And then we'll grab an oracle card as well. Yeah, I think that's yeah, a whole-souled effort. And I mean, that little picture there is, you know, he's out in nature as well. This could also be a reminder to ground yourself. Before I do these readings, I always tune into the energy, and I'm guided to certain decks. And the reason for that is the nature of the images that come up are relevant for whoever I'm reading for. So in this Alice in Wonderland deck, we have a lot of nature images, okay? So fire signs going out in nature could be of benefit for you. Right, let's just clarify the 10 of Wands. The Tower, okay, yeah. So this is going to be a change. Yeah, it's an awakening. It's sort of like it's like a movement into a certain direction, okay? There's going to be a trust. You may have an opportunity soon to take a leap of faith, okay? And it could be awakening for you. It could be, it could move you into a different timeline is what I'm kind of getting here. Yeah, we're going to grab an oracle card as well. But the Tower is usually it's an abruptish change, like it's a kind of, it can be a realization or an insight, okay, as well. So you may even, that if you put your whole soul into something, or even just throughout your life, sort of balance and look after your mind, body, emotions, and spirit. You know, if you need to do different activities for those things, that's fine. But, you know, you might, this is a coming down to earth here as well. It's also about becoming more realistic, okay? And perhaps if this Tower, and you're at the top here, maybe this was, you know, your King of Swords, maybe that was, you know, you're up on the tower, but maybe that was you were in a state of imbalance. So maybe the tower kind of crumbles and you come down to earth, and here you are, you know, you're actually feet on the earth, and metaphorically, or you're more grounded in yourself. I think this could be what the Tower is saying. It's to become more grounded into your soul, spiritual self. We're going to grab a card here, yeah, because I think fire signs, you know, you can perhaps tend to be up in their head a lot, or like using your intuition, or you're sort of taking responsibility for other people here. But it's about you really coming into your center, your energy, and yeah, like really working at something that, look at the red in this card, it's like that you are passionate about, that you are really wanting to, I guess, increase your expertise or your involvement or your participation in that activity, whatever that is. Let's grab a card now from your angels and ancestors. This is just for to finish up. Yeah, track down your fears and desires. This is the Hunter. Track down your fears, okay, and your desires. So this is your desire is to be, you know, on soul purpose, and perhaps your fear is that, you know, your mind is going to perhaps get in the way. It's going to create doubt. It's going to, you know, move you into monkey mind, or, you know, or you're going to miss this opportunity here because of external responsibilities, or because of perhaps, you know, you've been going within a lot, okay? And, you know, I mean, in recent times, in the last few years, many of us have, you know, spent more time on our own because of, you know, COVID hitting and all that type of thing. And many of us are, you know, slowly coming out of our cocoons, and we're sort of creating some more balance for ourselves here. But, yeah, so I think you are, yeah, this is almost like the call here, isn't it? Like the call for you to really become the orchestrator of your life, and to really move in the direction that you want to move in. Okay, and here we have another, I've just pulled another one, which is the Sun, fire signs, which is perfect, because this is, you know, all of that heat and passion and confidence. And it says here, enjoy success and happiness. So I think that's a really nice energy to end on there. But in terms of your, micromanaging, it's really just relaxing into your own joy and your happiness and your balance. Okay. So that's what I have for you today, fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Hope that's been helpful. And I look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day and awesome week. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.